Om Shanti. Murali date 18th March 2022. Essence. Sweet children, the fog of Maya is very powerful. Remain cautious of it. Never get confused because of the fog. Question. What task did the Mahavir children perform which is remembered as a memorial in the scriptures? Answer. The Mahavir children gave the life-giving herb to those who had become unconscious to make them conscious. The memorial of this is shown in the scriptures. You children should feel mercy. Write a letter and revive those who had been doing service and claiming their inheritance from the Father, and who then let go of the Father's hand and left due to some reason. Write them a letter and ask, what happened to you that you stopped studying? Why have you become so unfortunate? You should save those who are falling. Om Shanti. This is a very common song. O God, become a stick for the blind, because people have been stumbling a lot on the path of devotion. However, they don't attain the Father. The soul says, "Oh Baba, I have wandered around a lot in this body in order to find you. The way to find you is very difficult." People definitely understand that they have been performing devotion for birth after birth. They don't know that they first have to receive knowledge. You would be lost without a guide, just as you were all lost in the forest because of the fog. This fog of Maya is very powerful. When those who steer a ship are unable to see the route because of the fog, they remain very cautious. Similarly, this is the fog of Maya. No one knows the path. They continue to chant, do tapasya, and go on pilgrimages, etc. You have been performing devotion to find God for birth after birth. You also receive many different types of directions. You are colored according to the company you keep. You had to adopt a guru in every birth too. You children have now found the Satguru. He himself says, "I come every cycle to take you children back home, and then I send you to the land of Vishnu." We are now claiming our inheritance from Baba. For instance, if a guru or a pandit were to come and take this knowledge and then tell others to be Manmanabhav and to remember Shiv Baba, his disciples would ask him where he received this knowledge. The disciples would immediately understand that the guru had taken another path. His business would immediately end. The belief that people had in him would end. They would say, "You have taken knowledge from the Brahmakumaris, so why shouldn't we also just go to them?" The gurus themselves says, all our followers would leave us. Where would we get our livelihood from? All our business would end. All regard for us would end. Here, you would be kept in a furnace for 7 days, and you would then be asked to do everything. cook chapatis, do this. Sannyasis also make whoever comes to them do this so that their body consciousness breaks. It is very difficult for such ones to stay here then. Secondly, first of all, give the Father's introduction to those who come from outside and tell them that you are claiming the inheritance of becoming the masters of the world from the mother and father. Baba is the creator of the world. Our aim and objective is to change from ordinary human beings into Narayan. If you want to be admitted here, you will have to come and study here for 7 days. This requires you to make a lot of effort. No one can break that much arrogance. Such people cannot come here quickly. The Father explains that you are brothers and sisters. You can explain to one another. For instance, a child who had been doing very good service and used to explain to many people, let go to Baba's hand. You know that Shiv Baba teaches us through Brahma. He cannot teach us directly, Baba says. I carry out the establishment through Brahma. I teach you Raja Yoga. If someone lets go to Brahma's hand, it means he lets go to Shiv Baba's hand. Just think about it. Why did such and such a person let go to Baba's hand? Instead of being fortunate, why have you become so unfortunate? With whom are you sulking? You must be sulking with the sisters. You were going to claim such a big inheritance. So what happened? Did the Father who is teaching you say something to you that you stopped studying and became so unfortunate? Even Baba can ask, why did you stop studying Raja Yoga, Raj Yoga? You too are now in the line of those who were amazed with this knowledge, belonged to Baba, related this knowledge to others, and then ran away. You crossed out your own fortune. You should write to them at an appropriate time. It is possible that when they read your letter, they will awaken again. Through the Raj Yoga that you study with him, you receive the inheritance for 21 births. How is the new world created? How do we become the masters? This is the aim and objective. However, some children don't explain fully. You children should experience happiness day and night, that you are the children of God. There, the children of Vishnu would not have as much happiness as you do of being the children of God. You have now become the children of God, and you will then become the children of Vishnu. But the happiness is greater now. Deities are not said to be more elevated than the children of God. Therefore, the children of God should have so much happiness. However, as soon as you live here, Maya makes you completely forget everything. You can then understand that you don't have the kingdom in your fortune. You should make a lot of effort. Maya is such that she slaps you there and makes you forget everything. Acha. Essence for Dharna. First point, break all strings of attachment and remove your attachment from your old body and the old world and engage yourself in doing service. Remember the Father and the inheritance and accumulate an income. Second point, become a good swimmer and serve to take everyone across. Follow Srimad and don't engross your intellect in rubbish. Blessing. May you easily achieve success by having control over all the powers as a master almighty authority. The more you are set on the seat of a master almighty authority, the more all the powers will come under your orders. Just as your physical sense organs do everything according to your orders, whenever you order them in such a way, the subtle powers also work under your orders. If all these powers now work under your orders, you will be able to achieve success at the end. Because where there are all powers, success is your birthright. Slogan. In order to stabilize easily in the subtle and incorporeal stages, become egoless. Om Shanti.